taking apart your diesel heater is pretty easy. I removed the mounting plate that it was mounted on the vehicle. Remove the gasket. Turn it sideways. Unscrew the filter cover. Top lifts up. And this will lift out. There we go. Put that aside. Then I'll remove the control board. There. If you're unsure of the connections, you can label it or take a picture of it. This is the heater sensor, the motor, and the glow plug. Put that aside. Then you can take off 2 screws from here. The chamber will come out for the motor and the fans. And inside will be the firing chamber, which you'll see they want to have cleaned. So that's basically it, and we'll go from there. Normally I rebuild my diesel heater in the summertime, but I had an issue with the fan making a funny noise. It's the fan, the motor, and the fan intake. This blade on here was actually rubbing on the side. You can see it actually broke on the piece here. So I took it apart, cleaned it, cleaned the motor, and everything is running smoothly now. So I'm going to put it together, but I'm also going to then at the same time, I have a rebuilt kit. Comes with a new glow plug, new gaskets. I'm going to replace it all, and inside the chamber you can see it's all black and sooted. I'll be cleaning that off, taking off the gasket. It'll peel off. If it doesn't peel off, a bit of water on it, spray on it will get it. Try not to use anything to scrape the, because you don't want to damage the actual aluminum and then have a problem with the seal. So I'm going to rebuild this, clean this all off. I use brake cleaner. It works great. Brake cleaner should use in a well ventilated area. Otherwise, have a breathing apparatus, because the stuff is quite harmful for your lungs. So I'm going to take this apart and clean it, and then I'll show you what it looks like all nice and clean. Okay, I've got all the parts cleaned. I got my combustion chamber all cleaned. The old gaskets all cleaned off. I have my chamber for the fuel. Goes in. It's all cleaned off as well. There's also in the kit, you get a new screen. So you put the new filter screen in. That goes in there. The kit also comes with like the 2 gaskets you need, glow plug and a glow plug wrench. You can take it off without the glow plug wrench, but it's a little more difficult. Now I'm going to put it back together. Oops. If I put it back the right way, gasket goes in. The chamber. Line up the seal. Line up the holes. Tighten down the screws. Don't tighten them down all at the same time, just get them in place. You want to warp the gasket. It's a little loose. All nice to tighten in place. Now I'll put in the new glow plug. Nicely put in place. Tap over. There, that's all now in place. Now I'll get the blower motor in. It seems to be turning fine. Set this down. This gasket is not as important as the internal one. This is just for your airflow, but it is important for your air intake. If it's not on right, you won't get enough air into the combustion chamber. So still take the same precautions. And we seem to have misplaced. Oh, there it is. That's all there now. Took the circuit board off while I was cleaning it just to be safe. And put everything back together. This back in. Fits on like so. Flip it over. Get the seal on. A gasket, I should say. The plate, I should clean that off a little bit. So I'm back. Not that it makes much of a difference if it's clean or not, but that's on the underneath of the vehicle. This is just a mounting plate to mount it. In the ambulance. Replace the air intake. Where I have it mounted in my vehicle, it's much easier for me to put intake on properly. And the exhaust and the fuel line in place first. Depends on how you have it installed. There. I should have ordered a new exhaust. I wanted to, and I replaced this last year. So what I might do is in the springtime just replace this. And the fuel line, which I gotta find where I put. Okay, I found my fuel line. Push that on. And there we go. Now this is the box I had built for my heater to go in. So at the vent, I have air coming from the side and from the top. So even when the door is closed, I have a couple vents on the bottom and the middle to plenty of airflow. And it's a little insulated, keeps it a little quieter. So I'm just going to put the heater in. Oh, Max wants to see what's going on, huh? Okay, is it okay with you, Max? Everything's good? Okay, let's put it back together. Well, my diesel heater is mounted, and my closet is put back up. Raven was checking it out. The heater is so quiet you can't even hear it. You don't even hear my pump running as well. Instead of using the mount that came with the pump, I actually just used a little spring steel, wrapped it around, and have that to the chassis, so you don't get the vibration of the pump and you don't get the boom boom boom. So hope you like this video. Let me know if you need any help.